I like talking to y'all. You know that? I really do. I like talking to y'all. Just got out of a good old therapy class and group therapy. I got an interesting group, I'll tell you. I got an interesting group. I gotta go back to my morning group tomorrow because I gotta do a one-on-one at 9 o'clock. And then morning class starts at 10, so I figured might as well, if I'm gonna do my one-on-one appointment tomorrow morning, I might as well get the group class done and over with tomorrow as well. And just get it all done and over with, you know? Nothing wrong with just getting things done and over with. If you can accomplish more things in one day, that's a bonus in my books. It's definitely a huge win. One thing that I learned in life is you gotta take things one day at a time. This guy's about to run me over. Made it, sucker. Feeling good today. I'm glad they fixed that crap with my channel. We had a bunch of people hop on the last stream, and it's still trying to upload. I'm trying to upload it. My phone's been real glitchy with the live streams. It doesn't want me to post the videos, which is not a good thing because then it looks like I'm inconsistent. It doesn't count towards your statistics, your analytics, if you don't post the video. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, you know, one thing I was thinking about sitting in class, may have brought it up, whatever. And it's one day at a time. You're not going to accomplish the whole world in one day. Everything that's on your checklist, your goal list, you know. I like to have different goal lists, you know. My goal for the day, goal for the week, goal for the month, 1 year goal, 3-year plan, 5-year plan. That's just me though. But it's one day at a time. You can only get so much done in one day. And you know, we live in this type of world where the majority of us, well, we all got to work a job and do this and do that. So how can you accomplish all these things that may potentially hold you back, or however you feel towards these things you want to get done? You know, what's up? You can only get so much done in one day. So you got to give yourself some grace. If you don't give yourself grace for what you got done, you're going to expect too much within yourself. You're going to go through this overload, and mentally it's going to start breaking you down. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? And so one thing for me, you know, taking that step back, it was mandatory. Especially when I was living a wrongful life. I'd be under these substances and feel like I'm Superman at that given time. And I would have all these things that are on my mental checklist to get done. But I'd overload. I'd experience an overload. And either nothing got done, or some things may have gotten done, some things we didn't get to, and even the things that we got done, they didn't get done right. What was the point of getting it done if we didn't get it done right? What was the point of even now wasting time out of our day to even do this if it didn't get done right? Got to take that step back. Gotta take that step back. It's like in the last video, you know? It's good to take a little bit of extra time to get something done right. Whether you gotta ask somebody, whether you gotta watch a video, watch it again, watch it 3 or 4 more times. Just don't overexert yourself. I've seen, you know, met a lot of people in life. I've met all interesting types of people in life. You know, prison, jail, walking around the streets and trying to be something that I'm not. And these people, these interesting people, a lot of them, they end up getting back into substances and they start drinking again. They're overexerted. They put too much upon themselves. They couldn't keep up to the standards that they gave themselves. They didn't give themselves no grace. They didn't take that step back. They kept pushing and pushing and pushing. You're only going to get so much done. And you know, rest is important. You got to get some rest. What happens to the body, you start not resting right. You start living off a lack of sleep all the time. You start deteriorating physically and mentally. So like when I was really into exercising all the time, not saying I'm still not, but you know, when I was going for 1%. I was going for the top 1%. And I try to work this job at the same time. I was a cook at a restaurant and I'm working 60-hour weeks, 55-hour weeks. Working 13 days straight. I was overexerted. I'd start getting injuries all the time. I developed tendonitis in both arms. My shoulder would burn all the time. Right inside my shoulder, my trap. It would have a constant burning, stinging, numbing feeling. Show y'all what's going on out here. Good old walk. This is what life's like when you don't have a driver's license. This is what life's like when you don't got a driver's license. You watch everyone drive, fly away, and you're left walking. So don't be stupid. Don't be like me. And anyways, you know, I didn't understand what one day at a time was. I wanted to accomplish the world. I wanted to be the best me. I just got out of prison at the time. I was living with my roommate, and I was on a mission to pay off this house and property. I was on a mission to save up and get more cars and more vehicles, and I wanted to start a business on the side and start reselling vehicles and learning how to fix them up. I wanted to become a music producer, and I started dropping all these beats all the time. I'm writing music. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a fitness influencer. Overexertion, my friend. And then I folded. Couldn't take it one day at a time. Consuming like 600 to 800 milligrams of caffeine a day. It was crazy. 600 to 800 milligrams of caffeine a day. Trying to keep up, you know. The job was stressful. Life was stressful. Bills are getting more expensive. Things are breaking in the house. You know, it was crazy. I feel like sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. And there's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for that. How's everyone in the chat doing? What y'all up to? Tell me how your day's going. Tell me what y'all did today. And there's just no need for it, you know? I look at the sky, I see the gray clouds. Is it gonna rain? Couldn't tell you. It might. There's a chance. But either way, I had to do what I'm doing. either way, I had to go to my class, participate in that class, which the therapist lady said it's almost up, by the way. She did bring up saying, you're almost done, aren't you? I said, I hope so. Life's beautiful, my friends. Life's very beautiful. It's what you make of it. It's a cop up here. Let's hope we don't get stopped. Not that it would matter. It's not gonna, I'm good. But there is a cop up here. I got stopped last week by the police for no reason. They said they were looking for someone. Me, I dropped my bag. Here you go. Do whatever you want. Search me. Do whatever. But you know how that goes. The reason why I say I hope we don't get stopped, the cop is facing in this direction that I'm walking, parked at a stop, and I'm also the only one walking, and there's not really any traffic, so these cops get bored around here. They don't play around, so maybe we'll make the stream interesting today. That's not what I wish for, though. So anyways, one day at a time, ladies and gentlemen. One day at a time. Don't stress yourself out. Don't overload yourself. Don't overexert yourself. I feel like a big thing with the whole stress thing, it's our work field. It's our workforce. It's the job that we have. A lot of us, we're just working for the paycheck. We're just working for to make money and make, our ends meet. But it's not a job we really want to do, I don't really see working in a factory and, all this and that and all these types of jobs as being something we truly want to do. And I feel like having no choice, what you feel like is no choice, but to be working these types of jobs, it like drains your soul. You notice how older people are more grumpy, because these older people feel like they got screwed. Think about it. You finally get to your retirement, right? 50, 60 something years old, maybe reaching close to 70, and you're in, some of us at that time or at that age, we're going to experience crippling pain, and it's harder to do things. You're weaker, you don't have as much drive and motivation. You reminisce and think about the old days. I already experience quite a bit of pain right now physically, so I'm at a loss to think about what life will be like in 30 years, I'm at a loss. And it's like, when I reach retirement, more than likely in my probably early 60s, am I going to be in a crippling pain? Because my neck and my back, my hips and my legs, they already get tight, they burn, they get numb, they get sore and stiff. What is it going to be like when I do get to experience and enjoy what they call retirement? That's what I'm at a loss of thought towards. So I don't want to spend the rest of my life working a job that I hate for that. But what other choice do I have? We got to save our money. We have to go to school and learn a trade and learn something and do this and do that. That's the only choice that we really have. You know what I mean? I think getting a CDL would be pretty cool. But it would be like a B class, Because I feel like driving a semi-truck in this day and age is just a little too dangerous. You know what I mean? You got all these crazy people driving. They drive drunk. They drive, people They drunk drive, they drive under substances, they text and drive. I don't feel like driving a semi-truck is really the best of ideas, especially with my criminal background. And if I get into an accident, they look at me as, oh, he's been to prison already. What's up, Salamander? Yeah, we're in America. Good old Florida. Pasco County. Good old Pasco County, Florida. We're all over Live PD. Hey, you ever watch the show Live PD? Where I'm at's on it the most. I'm not proud of that. I know I'm smiling, but it's just funny to me. That's what I should start telling you guys. You want to know where I'm at? Go watch Live PD, because we're on it the most. What's up, Cody? Feels good to have my channel back in business. I'm glad people are able to see my videos again. When I violated the guidelines, I was a little disappointed and upset there for a couple days. It was like, why? It's not even worth making videos at this point if no one's going to be on it, I'm glad that cop didn't pull us over. Cops tend to like pulling me over. I don't know if it's because I'm covered in tattoos or if it's because, they just know me, or the backpack. I don't know why that is. But, oh, man, whenever I see a cop. Ugh. Hey. Show y'all the world, man. It's kind of dead out here. That's why I was saying I hope I don't get pulled over, because I'm the only one walking, and it's a whole dead world out here. There's like no cars. It's supposed to be a busy street. Let y'all see the vibes. We're hanging out. Heading over to the park right now. I'm going to try to get a good little stretch in, get a little exercise in. I got to go to bed early tonight, be up at like 6 in the morning, so I want to make myself a little tired before heading back to the house. All right, we're getting off topic though, one day at a time. That's really the only message I got for everybody today. We kind of did our video earlier, and this is where we're at, so just don't overexert yourself. Hey. What's going on here? Oh, what the heck was that? I have no idea what just happened there. Little Challenger driving by. Little Challenger. Well, when in doubt, just cross, right? It's a green light. I gotta wait a second. There you go. Come on. You got it. I believe in you. All right, we're good to go. When in doubt, jaywalk. We don't support any illegal activities. I don't support jaywalking. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get violated again. Alright, so in this video, we are not promoting any illegal activities. We are not promoting any wrongfully breaking of a law. We are not promoting any influence of any substance or alcohol use. It is all wrong. Flying. Infinity Gang. He just passed me. That dude just passed me. Like, churning. He had to have been flooring it. I think we're going to do a short video today, guys. Alright. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.